Hello everybody, I'm Nicole Lonnie and welcome to the Good Vibes Cooking Show. Today I'm going to teach you how to make refrigerator dill pickles. Now I love a good pickle, but one of the things I've noticed is when I go into the grocery store and I look at all the pickle labels, most of those pickles are full of sugar. And if we want to keep our bodies healthy and we want to keep healing our bodies and healing our gut and keeping everything working the way it's supposed to, we want to eliminate a lot of that extra processed sugar. So making your own pickles at home is super duper easy and they taste absolutely delicious. So let's get started. So the first thing that we need is 1.5 cups of water. That's pretty simple, right? So let's do 1.5 cups of water. And we're just gonna put this in a saucepan. So actually, let me get my saucepan here. This is 1 cup. Oh no, hopefully you can see that. 1 cup of water. Oh, my pickles keep falling over. All right, 1.5 cups. So we need another 1/2 cup. 1.5 cups of water, 1/4 of a cup of apple cider vinegar. And remember, you want to always get the apple cider vinegar with the mother. And the reason that we want the mother is because the mother is actually the enzymes. I like how I say it's enzymes and the amino acids. So we want to do 1/4 of a cup. And this one, I didn't realize it until just now. I'm gonna taste this. Oh, it's really nice. It's actually, I've never seen this and I actually picked this up on accident at the store, but I absolutely love the taste. This is apple cider vinegar with some cranberry juice in it. So yummy, yummy, gives it a little extra flavor. All right, so 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar. Let's see, 2 tablespoons of sea salt. Let me get a tablespoon measure. Let's see. It's a tablespoon. Now, sea salt is actually really good for you. If you are cooking with sea salt or Himalayan salt, that is not the same as iodized salt. It actually helps put minerals back into our body. So it's really, really important to add minerals back in. So sea salt or Himalayan salt are your best choices with that. So we just put that in. And honey. Oh my goodness, honey. We love honey. How much honey do we need? We need 1/2 teaspoon of honey. So I'm just gonna guesstimate this because I kind of know what 1/2 teaspoon looks like. Now, when you're buying honey, same thing goes for honey. You want the ingredients to be, guess what? Honey. That looks about right. All right, so this one happens to be raw and unfiltered honey. It's called Local Hive. It's authentic clover. And on the ingredients, this is super important, you guys. On the ingredients, guess what it is? It's honey. So you don't want to buy honey that is full of sugar and processed or anything with sucralose or anything with LOSE means extra sugar. So we want the real deal, okay? This is the real deal. So we put a little honey in there. And it says, whisk and cook until the salt and honey have completely dissolved, about 2 minutes. So I'm just gonna whisk it here for a minute, and then I'm just gonna put it on the stove and start heating that up, and then we will go to the next step. Okay, I'll whisk it in another minute. But we'll get that going. We wanna get that heated up and going. All right, so the next part is 3 slices of red onion. And I happen to have this onion in my refrigerator because I love red onion in my salads. So let's do 3 slices. I want you guys to realize that, like, this is really simple. And oh, this one's kind of falling apart. That's all right. We'll just hold on to here. We only need 3 slices. Does that look about like 3 slices? Maybe a little bit more. Okay, that's good. So 3 slices of onions, red onion, 2 garlic cloves sliced. Well, I'm gonna tell you the secret. I love garlic, if you haven't realized that from the other recipes. So I actually always double garlic on just about almost every recipe. So right now I'm slicing a couple pieces of garlic. I like to buy peeled garlic. You can buy it in the refrigerator section, usually in your produce department, just because it's easier and then I don't have to peel it. I like things simple in the kitchen. The simpler the better. All right, so separate layers of onion, place them on the bottom and sides of 2 ball containers. Okay, so this is pretty easy. I love mason jars. They're super inexpensive, and guess what? Super inexpensive, and you can use them for everything, and they're glass, so there's no toxins in them. And I'm just kind of placing them in here. I'm actually gonna move my camera a little bit so you can see my jars. There you go. All right, so we're gonna add some of that red onion to these jars. All right, there we go. Onion added. All right, and then add the garlic to both jars equally. So we're gonna just add the garlic in there. That's nice. All right, place 3 sprigs of dill and 1 bay leaf to each side of the jar. So when you buy fresh herbs at the store, oftentimes they get kind of moldy and yucky in your refrigerator. This is the best trick. Guess what? Another mason jar. It's just a small one. It's a little pint one. When you get them, you just take your spices when you get home, clip the bottoms of them. I use a kitchen scissors, place them in some water in your refrigerator, and then look at how nice and fresh these are. These have been in the refrigerator for a couple days. So it says take 3 sprigs and put in each jar. I'm actually gonna cut the little stems off. So let's see. And dill smells amazing. And guess what else you can make with this? We can make a dill aioli. Oh, that sounds delicious. So maybe I'll make some salmon tomorrow with some dill aioli. That would be delicious. So there we go. We have these little pretty sprigs, and they're so dainty and fine, and they're actually really pretty, these little sprigs. All right, so the dill is in there. There's a little extra one. We'll put that right in. Okay, what else do we need to do? Oh, and 1 bay leaf. This is one of my favorite spices, and I think it's really underused. It's great for roasts, soups, stews. So we're gonna stick 1 bay leaf in each jar. Pretty simple, right? Let me whisk the brine that we're making, because that's exactly what we're doing, making a brine. It's almost done. That 2 minutes is just about up. All right, so stuff the jars with slices of cucumbers. Now, we can use one of 2 kinds of cucumbers. You know those long English cucumbers? You can use one of those, or you can buy these little mini cucumbers. Sometimes you'll see them at the store called Persian cucumbers. These are just great for this recipe. So we might need 1.5, maybe 2. We'll see, depending on the size. Now, I happen to have this little gadget, and it has crinkles in it. You can make crinkle cut fries, crinkle cut cucumbers, whatever you want to crinkle cut. So I'm gonna do this because I just want my cucumbers to look kind of pretty. But guess what? You can definitely use, chop off the ends real quick. You can definitely use any, like just a regular knife. But since I have this little gadget, I'm gonna use it. Crinkle, crinkle cut, crinkle cut. All right, so got the ends off, and then let's see if I can do all 3 of them at one time. Maybe. Look how cute these are with the crinkles. I'll show you in a second. So you just want to kind of do them thin, like a pickle, like you'd put on a burger, or just eat out of the jar. I like to eat out of the jar. This is such a healthy, yummy snack. All right, so here's my cucumbers, and it says to stuff the jars with the slices of cucumbers. Remember, we like easy, easy, easy breezy recipes, right? That's what we're going for here. Easy breezy. So stuff the jars. I might need one more. 1 jar stuffed. Put these in. Let's see if I need 1 more cucumber. use a baby one. I'm gonna add one more. Because it says stuff the jar. So we're stuffing the jar. Okay. I think that jar looks pretty stuffed. And it's pretty. You can see all the green in there. All right, so then it says pour the brine into the mason jars, covering the cucumber. All right, that's easy enough. Our brine is done. Now, I am going to use that little measuring cup just because I think it's easier to pour from here into the jar. And you just go until the cucumbers are covered. That one's almost done. That one's covered. Okay, we're a little short for a reason. I have no idea why, but guess what? It's just a little bit of water. And there we go. We have now filled it up. So what else do we do? It says we cover the jars. Love reading an easy recipe. Put the lids on, no canning required. Just nice jars. And then guess what? Look how pretty these are. We're gonna let those cool a little bit, and then we're gonna stick them in the refrigerator for up to 2 days and just shake them for about 2 days. You're just gonna shake them. So you just shake them gently, and you want that brine to go around those pretty onions, the garlic, the bay leaves, and shake them. And then after 2 days, you have these amazing pickles. And it was that easy to make. So I will let those cool down. We'll stick them in the fridge 2 days, shake, 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 shake. Every time you go into the fridge, just give them a little shake. And then 2 days later, you have amazing dill pickles. I hope that's, I hope, third time. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Good Vibes Cooking Show, learning how to make a healthy and healing snack. So until later, have some good vibes. Remember to hit the like button, the notification button, all the bells and whistles if you want to know. Follow us for easy healing recipes.